Have you ever heard a story about someone who came become an overnight success? It's like discovering someone found a magical shortcut to fame, fortune, or happiness. But here's the reality. Those overnight successes are years in the making. Behind the scenes, they've been planting seeds, nurturing them, and waiting patiently for the results to grow. In a world that craves instant gratification, we forget that true success is a journey, not a moment. Today, let's uncover the secrets to lasting success, and that is tiny habits. These small, consistent actions might seem insignificant at first, but they hold the power to transform your life. Temptation versus the reality. Picture this: you decide to get fit, so you join a gym and vow to work out 2 hours a day. Day 1 feels great, but day 3, you're sore, tired, and ready to quit. Why? Because you tried to change too much too fast. Now, imagine this. Instead of committing to 2 hours, you start with one push up a day. Just one. Sounds almost too easy, right? But that's the point. Tiny actions are so small, they're almost effortless. Over time, these small actions build momentum and lead to massive change. Success isn't like winning the lottery, it's more like filling a jar with drops of water. Each drop might seem insignificant, but eventually the jar overflows. But what makes tiny habits so powerful? They are easy to start, easy to stick with, and easy to build on. Let's break it down. The first thing that you need to know is you have to start small. Instead of saying, I'll run a marathon, start by lacing up your running shoes. Number two, attach habits to routine. Want to floss more? Do it after brushing your teeth. And number three, we have to celebrate success. Every tiny wins deserve a cheer. It reinforces the habit. For example, in terms with health, drink a glass of water when you wake up. In terms of productivity, write one sentence of a report before checking emails. In relationships, send one thoughtful text to a loved one each day. Tiny habits don't feel overwhelming. That's their magic. They slip into your life almost unnoticed. Building momentum through tiny actions. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but with each turn, it picks up more snow, growing bigger and faster. This is how tiny habits work. Take the story of a man who wanted to get in shape. He started by simply putting on his gym shoes every morning. That small action led to short walks, which grew into full workouts. Over time, he transformed his health, all because he started small. Tiny wins build confidence. Each successes, no matter how small, tell your brain, I can do this. This creates a positive cycle of action, reward, and momentum. Now, this part, how to make tiny habits stick. The key to lasting change isn't willpower, it's strategy. Here's how to make a tiny habits a permanent part of your life. Number 1, choose meaningful habits. Pick habits that align with your goals and values. Number 2, make them ridiculously small. If it feels too easy, you're doing it right. Number 3, anchor habits to existing routines. Pair a habit with something you already do. For instance, meditate for 1 minute after your morning coffee. And number 4, celebrate your wins. Give yourself a mental high five every time you succeed. Accountability helps too. Share your goals with a friend or find a community. Support makes sticking with habits easier and more rewarding. Now, here's the transformative power of tiny habits. I'm gonna share the real life stories to show the power of tiny habits. A woman who hated flossing started by flossing just one tooth each night. Eventually, she built a full dental care routine. The second story would be a writer committed to writing one sentence daily. Over time, those sentences became chapters, and chapters became a book. These small actions might seem insignificant at first, but they lead to extraordinary results. Tiny habits unlock personal growth, fulfillment, and lasting change. And as we conclude, success doesn't happen overnight. It's built one small action at a time. Tiny habits may seem too simple to matter, but they are the building blocks of transformation. So, what's one tiny habit you can start today? Maybe it's drinking a glass of water, taking a deep breath before meetings, or writing down one thing you're grateful for. Whatever it is, start small, stay consistent, and watch as those tiny actions ripple out into big changes. One piece of advice from the wisdom: the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step today. Your future self will thank you.